Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday on AGT The Champions, they had two magicians competing. So I'm splitting this into two videos. This one will focus on Jon Dorenbos, and if you want to see the other magician, check for a link at the end of the video. The cool thing about Jon Dorenbos is that he was an NFL player for around 15 years, and I saw him on AGT before. He's a really good card magician. It's very surprising how he could be such an expert in one area and then also be so good in a different area. So let's see how he did yesterday.
Welcome back, Jon.
Thank you.
Just tell the audience what happened over the last 2 years.
I was fortunate. I made it to the finals in season 11. It was unbelievable. And I was playing in the NFL at the time. I played for the Philadelphia Eagles. So, yeah, thank you.
Okay, so we got the recap here. He was an NFL player.
That season, they happened to trade me to a team called the New Orleans Saints. And so I took a physical. And when I got the results, they said, hey, sit down. We don't know how to tell you this. But don't stand up, don't walk, don't lift anything over 5 pounds, don't drink caffeine. You're gonna do absolutely nothing because you're gonna be in emergency open heart surgery in the next 24 hours.
Ouch.
You know, there's humbling moments that happen in all our lives. When I was 12 years old, my father murdered my mother. And my dad went to prison. I lost both my parents. My entire world got turned upside down. I credit magic to saving my life. It gave me purpose, it gave me hope, and it gave me something to be proud of. And then I discovered football, and it was these two completely different worlds that kind of balanced me, and it helped me discover who I was as a person. When I auditioned for America's Got Talent, I was the long snapper for the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's not a trick because it's magic. It was amazing.
After I went back to Philadelphia to keep playing football, they discovered that I had an ascending aortic aneurysm. That vein ended up blowing up like the size of a Coke can, and if my aorta bursts, you're dead right away. They said, you're never playing football ever again, and you're gonna go into emergency open heart surgery now.
Oh.
You know, I remember when I put my helmet down, knowing that's the last time. I mean, that's a lifetime of hard work right there that is just taken from you. It's crazy to think about all the things that I might not have had the chance to do. I'm so thankful that I get to wake up and love my wife, and get to live again. The Eagles gave me a Super Bowl ring, which is really, really cool. And they said, hey, Jon, for you, the Super Bowl isn't this game. It isn't this season. The Super Bowl for you is life. To be here on America's Got Talent Champions, I mean, this is life come full circle. It's another chance for me to stand up and to say why I belong here. I've learned that life is really short. If you got a dream, go get it. And to be able to come back and win a championship, look, I didn't win last time, okay? So I'm here to win. And this is what it's about, and I honestly want that title. That's why I'm here.
And I really liked his performance last time, so I'm interested to see how he'll do.
Let me tell you, apart from your story, you are extraordinary as to what you do as well. So I'm really curious now to see how the act has stepped up from when we last saw you.
Looks like we're both curious.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go, here we go.
There we go.
Yes!
Let's go.
Hey! This America's Got Talent Champions, and I tell you what defines a champion starts right here in the head. And before the show, we had all you guys had pieces of paper, and you had different colored pens, and you can write whatever word you wanted. Those papers got thrown in this box. There's thousands of papers in there, Simon. Don't look. Put your hand in there, and I want you to pull out one piece of paper and do not look at it. I just want you to hold it in your hand. Just get one.
I've got it.
Crunch it. You got it?
Yeah, I've got it.
Heidi, guess what?
Yes.
You're gonna follow the lead.
Okay.
You're gonna reach in here. Don't look. You're gonna pull out one piece of paper.
I'm wondering how fair this selection is.
Crunched and it's in my hand.
You got it?
Yes.
It's hard to tell if it's
Melvin,
really
it's your
random
turn.
or
Don't
some
look.
kind of
I want you to reach in there,
magician
grab out one
apparatus
piece
with
of
that
paper.
box.
Is that one? Yeah,
Yeah,
one.
you got it?
Got it.
All right, now guess what, Howie? Unfortunately, you don't get to grab any. But
I love that.
yeah, but guess what? Here are a bunch of pieces of paper that we did not pick.
All right.
And you can see that they're all different.
Right.
This one wrote unbeatable.
Right.
Go ahead and open one, read it.
Discipline.
Discipline. All these are the choices you guys did not pick. This is what I love, baby. I got to play 14 years in the NFL, and I got to surround myself with champions everywhere and learn from them. And I learned that it starts with the words that you tell yourself from the moment you get out of bed. You know what else a champion does? We compete. So Howie, you versus me.
You win.
I like this integration of a positive message into his act.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
It's a very simple game. I'll go first. I shall go here.
Okay.
Howie,
I'll go top right.
top right it is. And think about this. Every move you make is going to dictate what I do. So I tell you what, I shall go here. Howie, where would you like to go?
Well, I don't want you to get that third. I'm going to go up in the middle center.
Thought I had you on that.
I think I remember this trick. I think I remember
Apparently they agree.
learning this
They agree.
before,
All
like
right,
5 years ago.
I tell you what, I shall go here.
Some kind of mentalism where you can make a prediction of
You're
tic-tac-toe.
saying it bottom right, but that's where I...
Thought I had him on that. All right, good. All right, okay, I tell you what. I'm gonna go here.
I'm going to go left on middle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? In crunch time, I made a mistake. Dang it. Okay, you know what? I tell you what. I didn't win. You didn't win. And we tied. Before we started, everybody in the audience wrote a word. And you had different colors you could have choose from. Simon, you reached in there and you grabbed one. What's your word?
Courage.
And what color is it in?
Blue.
Yes.
Heidi, what word did you pick? What does it say?
Don't know yet. Hard work.
Okay, although I do have to add something here. I paused the video. If these are all words that were taken from the audience, I think they'd be a little bit more random sounding because all these words sound like something that he would think of, like the way he talks about, you know, the first thing you think when you wake up in the morning is the most important, and hard work and discipline and all this stuff. Like these all sound like ideas from his head. So I'm not convinced that these are the actual suggestions from the audience. We will see. I don't know where he's going with this. Like I know there's the mentalism tic-tac-toe prediction, but I don't know exactly how he's going to tie these together. Let's take a look.
And Mel B, you have a word.
Yes.
What is it?
It is heart in black.
In tic-tac-toe, there's over 255,000 different combinations. And though it might have not looked like I won,
Really?
before I started, I printed a picture on the back of each piece. Right here. And guess what? We had 3 words that were chosen. Simon, yours was courage in blue. Heidi, yours was
Mine was hard work in
hard
red.
work in red. And Mel B, yours was
Heart in
heart
black.
in black. I thought I would make a prediction out of every random choice. Simon, I got courage in blue. Heidi, I got hard work in red. Mel B, I got a black heart right there. It is a great day to be alive.
Okay, that's not what I expected. This is something different.
Thank you.
Huh. I still feel like the papers were forced,
Oh my God!
but
I
as
got
far as
magic all over me.
how we got the backs there lined up, I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, I wish I had a golden buzzer right now. Howie.
It is truly worthy of a golden buzzer, and I want to say something to you, John. Like, you are so much more than just a magician, so much more than just an athlete, so much more than just a champion. This is exactly what is worthy of moving on to the final.
Yeah, incredible.
I mean, what you did right before our eyes is pure magic. I think your showmanship and your words of wisdom just as the icing on the cake. You're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
When you talk, you command the stage. The magic was amazing. Well done all the way around.
Yeah, John, I'm going to say this is the best we've seen you on any performance you've done. Everything that happens in your life, you're never a victim. You know, you inspire people. You deserve to go through to the final.
Oh, man.
So,
Thank you, guys.
again, thank you.
It's a great day to be alive. Thank you.
All right, I think that's about it. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, it was a great performance. Again, I like his motivational type of hard work message, you know, you can do it if you put your mind to it type of thing. That's cool. I definitely feel like he forced those words with the box. And as far as the revelation of the tic-tac-toe matching up, I don't know how he got that to happen because they were playing the tic-tac-toe game and Howie had a choice of where to place it, but when they turned it around, they were all lined up perfectly. I'm gonna rewatch it real quick and see if I can get an idea. 1 second. Okay, having just reviewed the footage, he's putting them all up on a big plexiglass board, so I don't think there's anything funny happening there, but I think where there is some trickiness happening is every time he's picking up the X's and the O's, he has them on a stand, and he starts, right? So he puts his O in the middle. The magician chooses that, so that one's in the right place. The thing that's difficult is the first choice that Howie has, he can put in one of like 8 different spots anywhere. So wherever it gets placed, the back has to be the correct design. That's a little tricky, but I think in general, I think when the magician is picking up the X's from the stand, he's got an option where he can slide a different back onto it. You know what I mean? Maybe he has an index with a couple of his fingers and he can select out the correct X. But I don't see exactly how it would work. That's just my suspicion. And yeah, it's just some vague idea. I don't really see exactly how it works. So, and then it's funny because at one point the magician says, Jon says, every move you make is going to dictate where I'm going. So it's funny, it's actually kind of the opposite, because once they get going, the magician went first, so he's the one step ahead player in this game. And after the first move, which is like a really free choice, Howie's choices are not that free, because then the magician plays on the bottom and Howie has to go on the top not to lose. Then the magician chooses again to go in the top left, and then Howie has to go to the bottom right. So after the first choice, none of the other choices were really free, given that the rules of the game imply that Howie should try to win. So yeah, it's really interesting. It was different than what I expected. As far as comparing with Jon Dorenbos's previous performances, I would say that I like some of the stuff he did before because it was more close-up magic, which is something that I'm a big fan of, and he would do a lot of playing cards stuff, and he was doing some difficult sleights. I saw him palming a card there right in front of the judges, you know, with the camera zoomed in on him, and he did a really good job. Like, his misdirection is great. He's putting the focus right where he wants people to look. Even in this thing with the tic-tac-toe board, assuming that I'm right, which I'm not sure, assuming that the key is with this area where he's picking up the cards, he doesn't place any emphasis on that. His focus is on the board where he wants the audience to look. And also, I'm watching the camera editing work, and they don't really give you a good shot of him picking up the cards, so if you were there live, you might see him more like fiddling with it, but we can't tell because that part's a little bit cut. So anyway, yeah, you should check out some of his previous performances. He's really good. He does some amazing card work. I mean, I'm not talking like Shin Lim, you know, level of like technical difficulty, but he's doing some really good like classic card stuff. And I enjoyed his performance here. Super positive guy. It's amazing that he was an NFL player and now a magician too. And yeah, I liked it. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out the other magician. I'll put a link to the next video, which is Darcy Oak. Hopefully the link goes right up here, because otherwise I'll be pointing here and it'll come somewhere else and I'll look like an idiot. And before you click, if you like this video, make sure you click like and click subscribe and click and smash at the same time a comment below. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Yep.